It just feels as if there's this kind of like shift in power, or at least an attempted shift in power, both with the second round draft pick contract signings, and then you also have the Shemar Stewart situation in Cincinnati, where he's a first rounder, but he hasn't participated in a single workout this spring because he still hasn't signed his contract. And for him, it's not about the money, because being a first round draft pick, like, he will sign a 4-year, $18.94 million rookie contract, fully guaranteed. But it's this clause that the Bengals are trying to add to his contract that essentially voids them of future guarantees if he were to get into trouble, off field, on field, arrest, anything. But he's like, you haven't done this for picks in the past. Why is this going to be added to my contract? And now he's essentially not signing. And then the report comes out this week that he has been practicing back at Texas A&M, which is where he played college football. And there's a nuclear option here where he could technically attempt to go play another season at Texas A&M, remove himself from this year, re-enter the 2026 draft. He could also re-enter the 2026 draft, not return and play college football, and just wait and go into the draft next year. But what do you make of that wild situation?
Well, it's the options that NIL allows players to have, and now you've got the money that is legally being paid by colleges to players. So I'm surprised that maybe we hadn't seen it sooner in NIL, but when you've got a team trying to put in such a clause, and as somebody who covered Pac-Man Jones back in the day, I can understand teams wanting to have that, but when you haven't given it to other first rounders, it's a bad precedent. So that's the challenge that they have, is trying to make sure that this works fine and everything. But it's like, this is also the team that has struggled to get a deal done with Trey Hendrickson, a deal that you should be fait accompli. It's like, have you seen what this guy can do? Why did you give a second contract to T. Higgins when you've got Jamar Chase? And so it's like, sometimes it's we talk about, make jokes of what Cleveland does about contracts. The Cincinnati Bengals, let's not forget, have a long tradition themselves of being accused of, by players of, being cheap, not investing in them, not investing in a player's facility, indoor facility, those kind of things. So it's like, stay tuned. This is a great soap opera. And the longer we get into training camp, and if he chooses to stay away, I mean, let's face it, SEC Media Days this week in Atlanta as we talk, and gives him the option. It's a nuclear option, as you mentioned. It's a perfect cudgel for him to use in these negotiations. Dare me. Don't give me my contract. Try to make me stick with that. I'll take my ball and go back to college. And he absolutely can do that. Why? Because the college landscape is so different from what it was 5 years ago, even.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart, live every weekday at 8 a.m.